I don't know about you. It's been way too long for me since I've released music. And like, thank you, Emily. I'm glad you liked the new song. Hey, India. Wow, we are represented today. UK, Chicago. This is great, man. Ontario. It's a good day. Pennsylvania, Michigan. I love it. All right, roll call. When you were on The Masked Singer, I knew it was you. The moment you started singing, yeah, we kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. It's a great problem to have, by the way. So she just said that when I was on The Masked Singer, it was kind of like undeniable. Like, it was no hiding that it was my voice, and I appreciate that. I think that's a good problem to have if you're going to have a problem. So, also, I'm not going to lie. I'm celebrating, so cheers. Cheers. It's been a long, long time in the making, this. Years working on Red Sky, and we're finally starting to put music out from Red Sky and all of the above. Do you guys have any questions, by the way? Anything you want to know? Any burning questions? I know it'll take 3 minutes for those comments to actually come in, but could you sing Never Gonna Give You Up Again? Yeah, actually, I've been debating putting it in the set list because I think it's a really fun song. I've been debating doing like a little medley of songs that I did on The Masked Singer during the set list, like an acoustic section of the show. I don't know how many people coming to my show would even like. I know a lot of you know that I was on The Masked Singer. I'm just curious if it should be like part of the show. Anyway, we can talk about it later. What type of record is Red Sky? I would love to tell you because it's all I've done for the past 3 years. Red Sky is a very adventurous record. Red Sky is the record where we say, what have we not done yet? And why haven't we done it yet? You know. I think Missing You is probably going to be the most like familiar sounding song on the record. There's two or three other songs on the record that are going to sound really familiar, but there's a lot of really fun new stuff on this record. So I'm really excited, you know, asking for spoilers. I love it. When are you coming back on tour? And with Jimmy Connor? Well, I am on the road next weekend, and so far as I know, Jimmy Connor should be there. He's part of the band, and he's doing a lot of things. Also debating not listening to Missing You in the car because I'm afraid of getting a speeding ticket. That's fair. I get that. More amp shows. Thanks, Kurt. Yeah. Yeah, it is nice scenery, actually. We're here at the what I call the Red Sky headquarters on the West Coast. We do a lot of back and forth between Nashville and I'll say LA, but it's not LA. It's just like the LA area. And it's been really a nice scene change to like work on the album out here and kind of be in an unfamiliar territory. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if anybody out there has like ever taken a road trip or call it a vacation or like a self-care trip or whatever you want to call it. But there's something really inspiring about like going to a place like that's very unfamiliar and kind of what it does for your just frame of mind. It's kind of what we've done here on the West Coast. So, hey, saw you at Jesse's concert. Love it. Oh, thanks. I like the hat too. I like the hat. I like it. The hat gives me the option of being able to actually wake up and feel like I'm working and being productive. I would love to come to Colorado, by the way. I really miss Colorado. My dream is to go to your concert, but I live in Chile. Well, I would love to come to, yeah. What lyric from Missing You is currently on your heart? Dude, so a couple thoughts on that. There's a lot of references in Missing You, that just kind of, I wanted to use to describe the West Coast scenery only because it feels like that to me feels like a road trip. And I feel like a lot of people are kind of doing a version of that right now anyway. Why is the song so short? I didn't realize that the song was so short. To be fair, there were longer versions of the song. The song went through like 3 different versions of itself. And it does feel relatively short, even with the, 10-second phone dialing at the beginning. Concert in Oregon, I love it. Coming to Florida for a concert, hopefully soon. It's been way too long. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tour dates we'd like to add. Hey, Matt, what's up? Didn't mean to call you out like that. Well, she's gonna leave now. Oh, nice. Somebody was at the Invisible tour back in 2000. Dare you to release all 3 versions. Oh, all 3 versions of the song. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's funny. How are the dogs? The dogs are good. Ella, come here. Come here. Come say hey. Come here. Ella does not like signing up for content, by the way, so if she does show up, this is a big win. Ella, come say hey. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ella. She's so distracted. She also definitely knows that I'm on Instagram Live. She's like, no, you can't afford me. Ella, come here. Come here. Come here. Come say hey. It's not gonna happen. Okay, great. I am really excited for you guys to hear the rest of the... Oh, that's a great question. Was the song originally titled Miss You Nights? No, that is a different song. And I do love that song. No word yet on where that's gonna be. Tell her she's perfect. She knows. How many days did it take for you to film the music video, and was it all filmed in California? Yeah, it actually, I picked like 2 or 3, so the driving locations are actually driving locations that I love driving, and those have been where I've gone for like breaks, when I need a break in the studio, scene change, etc. Those are some of my favorite spots. Also, fun fact, the location for the house is actually a friend of mine's house. I was introduced to CJ via the show that him and a show that he's written and produced and made and stars in called Cages, which is going to be in LA a little bit longer, and then it's moving. So if you're anywhere around Los Angeles and you have the chance to buy tickets to go see a show called Cages, just do it. Check it out. It's incredible. One of the most incredible pieces of show art I've ever seen. I'm not going to explain it to you. You just have to go check it out. And yeah, I went over to his house to write, and then I was like, this place is really dope, and I would like to use it for a music video. So he was into it, and we got to film at his super dope spot. So I don't know if I was supposed to say that. I should have thought about that before I said that. Anyway, I think it's a great spot. Really cool. Yeah, we're going to Green Bay. That scrolled by very quickly, but yeah, miss you guys. Texas in the house. Yes, for sure. Please release Before the Storm. Wow, I love it. You guys remember that. That's awesome. Well, okay, that's out of all your albums, like, which one's your favorite to make? It's always going to be the one I'm working on. You know, it's like, you know, which place to, well, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, it's always going to be the one you're working on presently. And right now it's definitely Red Sky. So, what's up, Scotland? I'm on vacation. That's nice. Where are you on vacation? K-Bell 235. International tour? Yes, it's got to be. The ambience outside is so nice. Yeah, dude, that's why we're here. Like, I found this place, and I was looking for a little, like, tiny studio type location, and this is heaven. It's really nice. It's a nice little break from the busyness, even though we haven't had the busyness of travel for like 3 years, and I really miss it. Hey, Cavendish. Yo, so funny story. I was actually watching yesterday, and my friends, the Hunter brothers, were actually just played at the Cavendish Music Festival, and I was so jealous because, by the way, I started Red Sky, this album that we're on. The first 2 songs I wrote for Red Sky were written in PEI. I got a cabin ahead of that festival, like a week ahead. I stayed for like a week during like Canada Day, etc., and just like went around town getting to know the local spots. Funny enough, my buddy BG was on the road with me at the time, and we went to, I think it was Hunter's Town in PEI. So that's I have a lot of memories there. So He does know what social media is. Yep, and I have a very complicated relationship with it, so I'm happy to be here under good circumstances. Did you actually drop the necklace? Okay, great question. And next question, please. You'll just have to keep watching to find out. Yep. Yo, Roxanne, your drawings of Cole and Ella are incredible. I have showed all my friends because they look. It's stunning. It's insane. You're such a talented artist. So thank you for sharing that. I'll tell you, Massachusetts. Oh, sick, nice storyline. Not out as a full album in the UK. Great question. I'm gonna start with label. That's my theory. Yeah, always dropping hints. Well, there's so many hints to drop. It's like I've just got more than I know what to do, more hints for this album than I know what to do with. It's a good problem to have, right? That's amazing. Anyway, I guess I wanted to get on here and just like connect with you guys because it's been way too long. But I really appreciate all the love around missing you. It's good to be back. Good to be putting music out again. I like that we started with Missing You. I'm really excited for you to hear what's next. It's very different, but I think you're gonna like it. Yeah, there's a lot of new things on Red Sky, and I'm excited for you to hear it. It goes kind of all over the place. So it's kind of one of those funny things where if you don't like the next song, just hang around till the next song comes out because it's just like it's all over the map, and that's kind of the design. That was the dream, was to have a record where we got to do all of it, and everybody kind of will get to have their like favorite songs and favorite corners of the record, right? Because like different genres are represented, etc. So I think everybody's gonna have like a different set of favorites from this album, and I think that's what's so exciting for me, is that we've never really made an album that way, and I think it's gonna be a fun little series of new things. So when does the album drop? I can't tell you that yet. What's up, UK? Appreciate you. Are there any songs of yours you feel are super underrated? That's hilarious. I'd have to think on that. I don't know. It's tough. It's really, really tough to I mean, there are definitely songs that enough. Collaboration with Shawn Mendes. Heck yeah. Oh, thank you, Still Fallen. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. Who are you listening to a lot right now? Who am I listening to a lot right now? What am I? I don't know. What am I? I've been going on a lot of drives. I just may have sold some gear and finally got a car that's doesn't have a roof or doors, and it's been really fun to drive around. So I've been listening to a lot of Tame Impala, which I know all of my amp listeners are probably like, oh my god, if he mentions Tame Impala one more time. But, there's this brilliant YouTube video that you should check out with the comparison between the two versions of it. Yeah, well, I feel like I could hang out and do this for hours. I really miss seeing you guys and talking to you guys. It's weird just to talk to you through sort of one way with comments, but I'm grateful for everybody showing up. The flies are getting really bad, and I've also got to run to a meeting. Release day. Yay! Thank you guys. Thanks for joining me. I miss you. We miss being on the road. All of us do. We have some shows. We have a handful of one-off shows that are coming up. Please come to whatever show is close to you if you can. If not, there'll be more. And in the meantime, join us for our amp shows on Tuesdays. It's kind of like this, but you can call in and we can nerd out about music, which I love doing. It's a great break from working in the studio. And big shout out to the team who made the video. A lot of people worked really hard to make that video happen. It was a long day. We started at 3 a.m. and we finished at pretty much midnight. So shout out to the team that worked so hard for that. Also shout out to the creative team. This song I loved writing. Dan Book is one of the writers. It was my first time getting to write with him. Kevin Griffin, who is an icon and a legend in and of himself, and it was great to be in the room with him for the first time writing a song. And yeah, my buddy Lindgren co-producing, executive producing, which is a new collab that I'm really excited for you guys to hear more from. And Near, one of my favorite drummers, is on this track as well. So yeah, there's just some fun facts. And well, yes, that was a peacock. You did hear a peacock in the neighborhood. It's wild out here.